Hi everyone, I'm Meteorologist Rusty McCranie, and welcome to Weather Express. Your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, we continue our severe weather coverage. Tornadic storms moving out of the southern plains now into portions of the Mississippi River Valley and the southeast. This is still a very robust line of severe weather moving through eastern sides of Louisiana, portions of Mississippi and Alabama, and just continuing to work its way off towards the east. Current warnings in play. All the red polygons that you see are severe thunderstorm warnings. The purple polygons are tornado warnings. So if you're in the path of this line, it still has the history of producing tornado warnings, winds of over 70 miles an hour, and some 2-inch size hail. This is going to be a very impactful line of storms as it progresses off towards the east, the remainder of the late evening and the overnight hours as well. Looking at current watches in play over the last 6 hours, you'll see that tornado watches are now extended to include portions of central and the southwest sides of Alabama and the western panhandle of Florida as well. We're going to continue to see that threat linger. As a matter of fact, that enhanced area, the 3 out of 5 from the Storm Prediction Center here, is a very wide area, and now it does extend into the eastern sides of Alabama. It includes portions like Montgomery, Alabama, and Pensacola, Florida as well. So again, going to be a problem here, but it's not just the generalized risk. If we look at the tornado threat, you're going to see this 10% ring in yellow, and that still encompasses a good portion of Mississippi and again into southwest sides of Alabama. So we'll continue to watch all modes of severe weather in this area. And although we've had these extremely high-end storms, the other big story area-wide are the winds. Look at these wind gusts, 30, 40, 50 plus miles an hour. And the wind is going to be a big story the further north that you go with this classic curlicue system that's in the eastern sides of Kansas. Let me throw on where that area of low pressure is centered. You can clearly see it's just near Kansas City right now. You've got that spin. Showers and storms are going all the way into the upper Midwest. You're going to have some healthy snowfall developing on the back end, on the cold end side of this, but everyone is going to see a lot of wind in this area. So yes, we're going to get some snowfall, but I think the biggest story is actually going to be the wind. Take a look at the gusts as the snow begins to fly through the central plains. It's moving into the upper Midwest. Wind gusts, 40, 50, 60, even some near 70 mile an hour winds that'll be coming in. So when you look at the advisories, look at all of these colors, guys. First of all, any of the browns that you see, those are going to be wind advisories, okay? You get to the gold colors, they're high wind warnings. You get to the reds, those are blizzard warnings. But I promise you, it's kind of all about the same from Sioux City to Davenport to Kansas City and Springfield. They're going to get up to 2 inches of snow in some of these areas, but the winds could be 60 to 70 miles an hour in these spots. You're talking about whiteout conditions as the snow flies. It's going to be a problem. In the Northeast, we have some snow flying for portions of New England. Obviously, this storm system is on the way for the Ohio Valley and eventually the Northeast as well. We'll be watching these storms with a severe threat moving into the Carolinas coming up for tomorrow, and I'll have more on that in just a second. You can see the colder air plunging in through portions of Nebraska and Kansas. Texas looks pretty good at the hour. The West is okay for right now. There's another storm system here along the Pacific Northwest, and this one's going to drag south and east, and it's going to bring some decent snow to portions of the Intermountain West. But right now, let's get back over to our models. I'm going to bring up the HRRR model here. I want to take a look at how this storm system is going to evolve. By the way, if you haven't hit the like button yet or subscribed to Weather Express, I thank you for doing both of those right now. So let's take a look at this storm system as it races across. Now, obviously, you're going to have the warm sector of the storm system moving through portions of Georgia, the Carolinas, into the coastal sides of Virginia. Those are the areas with the highest severe weather threat. The snow will be flying through the western Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. Places like Green Bay, Milwaukee, and Chicago should get on the act. That will then spin up into the Great Lakes. And there's your next storm system again that'll be moving through the Intermountain West with some healthy snowfall totals. But back here towards portions of the southeast, and again, as this line of storms comes in tomorrow, we're going to have another risk of enhanced chances for severe weather. Again, a 3 out of 5 from the Storm Prediction Center for Virginia Beach, the Raleigh-Durham areas in Wilmington, North Carolina, and then places like Myrtle Beach, South Carolina as well, all included within an enhanced risk. So we have to watch out for the opportunity for strong storms, and some of that activity could even reach portions of the Ohio Valley as well. Thankfully, after that, things should be quieting down a bit. When we look at the total precip out of all of this, we're also going to get some extremely healthy rainfall rainfall totals, all those whites that you see are more than 2 inches of rain. So that's going to be a problem to go along with some flooding. And then again, some of that snow in the upper Midwest. And then the snow accumulations will begin to pick up. You'll see 6+ inches of snow in red in portions of the Intermountain West and even the western Great Lakes, especially the UP of Michigan towards Marquette. They could have more than a half foot of snow as well. For instance, you can see from the clock, I'm out of time. If you are in the path of that severe weather, make sure you stay weather aware and stay safe. Thank you again for liking this video, and thank you for considering to subscribe to Weather Express if you want these daily 5-minute forecasts across the country. Not going to waste your time right here. Friends, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.